Hi, this is Tess Pine, the coordinator for the Center for Gender Equity, and I'm here to explain what adulting is. Per Merriam-Webster, adulting is behaving like an adult and doing the things that adults regularly have to do. Sure, this includes living independently, having a job, but it also includes all the mundane things like doing yard work, making dental appointments, dropping off your dry cleaning, remembering to pick your dry cleaning up, and taking care of your pets.
Hi, I'm Leslie, and I wanted to take a moment to build on Tessa's definition that she just gave us and spend a little time exploring why adult, a noun, has become adulting, a verb. And it could just be that I'm an English major, but I think there's some real great possibilities in this change in language, where instead of adult, this title, this thing you are, we now have adulting, which implies that growing up is an ongoing process. And I think there are some really great opportunities for empowering ourselves. That instead of being upset that we don't know things, it's a chance that we're always learning and growing and developing into the best versions of ourselves that we can be. And if the world is constantly changing and growing, then maybe we should constantly be changing and growing, which is actually a very feminist idea. And Sarah Ahmed in Living a Feminist Life writes that feminism is homework. And I love that definition. It's the idea of being a student of life and thinking about kind of ethics and advocacy work. I often describe it as the horizon. So it's an orientation, not a destination, where we orient ourselves to the horizon, we orient ourselves to ethics and equity, but we don't actually get there. And part of that is that things change. So what equity looks like actually also changes. But it also is that we keep learning. And as we learn, we have more nuance. We have slightly different opinions. And that's actually a great thing. It means we evolve. And this gives us really a chance, this lifelong evolution gives us a chance to apply feminism and gender equity work to our Adulting 101 series, which is really exciting. And if we're also thinking about growing and evolving, it also puts that forward the idea that there's not just one way to do things, that there's actually many ways to adult, which is something Rita's going to talk about now.
The differences about how we adult are something that we really value in the Center for Gender Equity. Intersectionality is a key component of how we live and do our work. And thinking about Audre Lorde, she reminds us that differences don't have to be something that we see as obstacles or something that gets in the way. Instead, we can see difference as creative potential. And that's what you're going to see a lot of in these adulting videos. We're not trying to tell you that's the one way to do it. We're saying this is a way of doing it, and we'd really like to engage with you to see the different ways that you do it. In fact, you might find 2 or 3 videos of the same thing here with 2 or 3 different people doing things 2 or 3 different ways. It's that merging and kind of valuing the difference that helps us grow, learn, and become new and vibrant and evolve. So we're all in this together, where we realize importantly that being an adult sometimes means independence, supposedly. That I got this all figured out and I'm doing it by myself and I don't need anybody else. But that's not really true. I have found as an adult, my communities mean more and more to me than they ever did before. I find that when I was younger, I did a lot of things more independently than I do now, and I value a cooperative and collaborative space. So, what we would like to do is build that community with you. We'd really also like to see what kind of adulting do you want to know about? What can we show you? What can we have a conversation about? And what can we learn from you? So put some comments here below. Let us know. What do you want to see? How can we adult together?